opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nicks off the play action. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Complete here to Bowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, they'll run. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. The key, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Smith. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. It's the end of the 1st in this AM. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Pass caught by Tank Dell. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. This one's caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll throw again. Nix. Vacates quickly left side. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
It's caught, McLaughlin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Big lift from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Tucker now in motion right. Handoff now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Complete to Bowers outright. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That finds Vele, complete. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Completed to Sutton. Hits the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. Nix now to throw. Yes, and the Raiders get there and take him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Third and goal, here's Nix. It's a Denver touchdown. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down, Smith to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. back to the air. It's Smith. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Got a man, Bowers has it. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. Here's Nix. Complete to Dell. The second half with some needed points. Tank Dell the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They've got a man in motion. Now Smith coming off that pick. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Connection made to Dell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On third down, here's Nix. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Pride getting it to Cortland Sutton. And that brings up fourth and long. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. He beams one deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Broncos getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Second and 3 now. Hand off to the back. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3. he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3.
Enter the third quarter of play with the score Broncos 38, Raiders 31.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Smith setting the throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Nix. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 17. And they pick him off again. Pat Surtain has it.
I think I have a pretty good sense who's going to get that game ball in the locker room. A 2nd pick on the day, that's great stuff. I'd be stunned, frankly shocked, if this offense on the other side tries to go after him again. He is all over the ball today.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. And it's completed right side. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's caught. McLaughlin. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throw right side. Dell has it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Broncos will have a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos down by 7. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, or maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.